What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, interesting report. Interesting report is what I'm being told, is that three-time junior middleweight world champion, former undisputed junior middleweight world champion, superstar boxer, Jermell Ironman Charlo, 35 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 19 wins by way of knockout, is planning to fly to Australia for next weekend's showdowns between former stablemate, training mate, former unified 3-belt WBC, WBA, IBF, welterweight world champion, now middleweight, making his ring return after 3 years, Errol the True Spence Jr., who they both trained with Derrick James and both with the PBC. Errol Spence Jr. takes on former WBO junior middleweight world champion that at one point in time was the mandatory challenger for Jermell Charlo, Australian star, son of a legend, Tim Tszyu, as well as his identical twin brother, Jermell Charlo, undefeated 2-division champion, is making his ring return if he could get his visa issues all squared away. But I'm being told that if Errol Spence wins this fight, Jermell Charlo's looking to get in the ring and start a promotion for a fight with Errol Spence, to call out Errol Spence. This is what I'm being told. That would be huge. That would be smart. I saw an interview. Ronnie Shields was asked about this, so I'm not the only person that was told this information. Ronnie Shields did an interview, and the reporter, an Australian reporter, stated that he heard that Jermell Charlo is planning to come to Australia and confront Errol Spence in the ring to make a future fight. And Ronnie Shields' response was, and Ronnie Shields used to train Jermell, he said that Errol's not fighting for belts anymore. And he said that, if Jermell does come there and Jermell does get in the ring and that's the next fight, he stated, then we fight Jermell Charlo next. Right? He said, don't make a difference. We'll fight Jermell Charlo next, right? That's what Ronnie Shields stated. I like it. I like it. Errol Spence ain't fighting for belts no more. I would like him to get a belt at 160. The fight is now going to be at 160. It was going to be at 158. Now it's going to be officially at 160. I like it. I would like Errol Spence to get a belt and be a 2-division champion before he retires. I like that idea. I know he's not chasing belts. He don't need belts. But just, I know he's doing it. Errol Spence is boxing to prove something to himself. That's evident, right? Like you say, he's not doing it for the fans. He's not doing it for, the belts, the money, etc., etc. Errol Spence is doing this to prove to himself that he can still do it. That's why Errol Spence is doing this, man. For nothing more, nothing less. You know what I'm saying? I think that Errol Spence, after that fight with Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence is not happy how that ended, clearly. And Errol Spence wants to prove to himself he still could box. You know what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo versus Errol Spence would be enormous. That would be absolutely enormous. That would be a massive fight. That would be the biggest fight Errol Spence can make. That would be the biggest fight today's time that Errol Spence can make. And it would be the biggest fight that Jermell Charlo can make. I love that fight. The storylines, Jermell Charlo trains with Ronnie Shields and is still close with Errol Spence. Jermell used to train, they identical twin brothers. Jermell used to train with Derrick James. Errol used to train with Derrick James. The storyline is endless. It's endless. And both are, they're beyond belts right now. So It's a massive fight. It's a massive fight. I love it. I love it. They sparred. You know, there's conflicting reports who got the better of who in the sparring session. The build-up, the 24/7, the press conference, off the charts. Off the charts. That's a mega fight for Errol Spence. And a legacy fight for Errol Spence as well. And Jermell Charlo, for that matter. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But it said that Jermell Charlo is going to be ringside, and he plans to get in the ring. Let's see it. Let me know what y'all think, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.